Good evening, and I welcome you for another class on transition element students. We have already discussed the electronic configuration of the transition elements, and another important thing which is right on the screen student, atomic sizes and ionic sizes of transition metal ions. Now the question is, if I consider students 3D series, what do you see in this? We have a table student which will give us the variation in the atomic sizes. But we can say otherwise, when you go across a period, what happens to the atomic or ionic sizes students? It increases or decreases? What will happen? What happens to the atomic sizes students when you will move across a period? Here students, I am saying we have 3D series students. You have scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, and zinc student. You are starting with 21 atomic number and you have 4s2 3d1 students, and then you will go up to 4s2
Mm.
3d10. ठीक है?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Valence,
sir.
valence shell. And you have argon 18 students, 21, 22, and here you see exceptions in the configurations which we already told you student. So they become 4s1 3d5. This is 4s2 3d5 students, and what is this? 4s1 3d10. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
And the zinc 4s2 3d10, you already know. What is happening students when you are moving from scandium to zinc? You are adding one electron. Where it is going? That electron is going in the same subshell 3D orbital
Yes,
student.
sir. Mm-hmm.
The electron is being added. There is an increase in the electron student by one. The nuclear charge is also increasing. When the nuclear charge is increasing, the electron is being added into the same subshell. What we expect student, that there will should be decrease in the size. Therefore, atomic and radii, the atomic volume of d block in a series decrease with increase in atomic number. First thing we should say that in general, I am saying student, what we can see, that there should be a decrease in atomic radii student with increase in atomic number,
Yes, sir.
because the nuclear charge increases, there will be stronger attractive force for the electron student. Electrons are being added into the same subshell d orbitals. But what we see in this case, the what we find student, this in this case we find that decrease is not regular. The decrease is small students and not regular student. What we observe, I will show you the table values. The atomic radii tend to reach minima near the middle. They tend to reach minima students in the middle students, and further what happens, increases slightly towards the end. This is an important point. Increase
Yes, sir.
slightly towards the end. What it means students? Why it should happen? Let us see. Let me see the values which I have. This is a table which is given in the book student. Scandium, titanium, chromium, ionization. This is the radius student. You are starting from, see, scandium is 164. These are picometer student. Radii are given in picometer. Then 147, 135 decreasing. But here what happened? What happened student? Up to chromium decreased, and then you see 137, and these almost have the same
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and then there is a slight increase.
Mm-hmm.
What is the trend, student, in the atomic radii? What do you observe? Experimental information which we have. Increased students, ठीक है? And further, what we find? Increased students.
Yes, sir.
Metallic radii decreased, not increased. I'm saying decreased. Decreased student. Decreased 164, 147, 135, 139 till the middle. From where? Scandium to what is that? Chromium. It is decreased. Then what happened? Then you see in slight increase. ठीक है? Increased. This is increase 129 to then almost same. Iron, cobalt, nickel. Iron, cobalt, nickel, almost same size, student. You can see the picometer. And finally, what you find? Zinc, slight increase. How will we explain this trend, student? How will we explain this trend? Well, first of all, what is happening, student? When we are adding electron, one electron in the D, the electron is entering into the same subshell, that is my D, student, 3D. Okay, one electron. The nuclear
Yes,
charge
sir.
increases. Nuclear charge increases. But since the electrons are entering into D orbital, student, the important point is that the shielding of the D electron is not that effective. The shielding of D is poorer, students. The shielding of D electrons is poor, is not effective, that effective. When the shielding is not that effective, what will happen, student? The attractive force will not be that strong. The Z effective is not very strong, student. The result is the shielding of D is not effective. The net electrostatic attraction between nuclear and outermost electron increases. Okay? So the ionic radii will decrease. Ionic radii decreases. The ionic radii decreases. Okay? But
Yes,
the
sir.
variation is quite small. But the variation is quite small, student. The variation is quite small as compared to what you see in other series. Because the decrease is less, students. So what is happening, students? The electrons are entering into the same D subshell. The screening of D is not that effective. Therefore, the attractive force is increasing, but there is the increase is not that intense, students. Their size decrease is less. The size decrease is less. But what happens then? All of a sudden, what happens as the number of electrons in the D starts increasing, student? What will happen? When the number of electrons, students, in the D subshell increases, what happens? Electron repulsion also starts into play.
Increasing. Yes, sir.
Electron repulsion becomes more. As the electron repulsion will try to increase the size, and increase in atomic number will try to decrease the size, student. So there are two factors now. Two factors. One is trying to contract, other is trying to increase. That is the reason, student, in the case of the cobalt, nickel, copper, you can see these two forces are almost balanced. The electrostatic force of attraction between the nucleus and the outer electrons, as well as the electron repulsions. There are two factors. Electron repulsion will try to push the electrons away from each other. As you are adding more and more electrons into the D, students, We have D3, D4, D5 as D6, D7. Then as the electron become more in the d orbital students, there will be stronger electron repulsions also. So there are two factors, not one student. As a result of this, what we find in these cases, the two are balanced. The attractive force of the nucleus as well as the electron repulsions are almost balanced, so they have almost the same size. And in the case of zinc student, which is 3d10, you can see the electron repulsion becomes very strong. This repulsion becomes more students, and therefore there is a slight increase in the size. There is an increase in the size, as you can see. Do you see that?
Yes, sir.
120,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
137 picometer. So interesting student that the trend, there is a decrease in size, but the decrease is small. The electrons are entering into the same 3D cell. So what is happening? The screening of 3D is poorer, effective nuclear charge increases, and the nuclear, the size of the atomic radius decreases. But as more and more electrons are added, electron repulsion is becoming stronger, student. And when there will be stronger electron repulsion, they will try to increase the size. Nuclear charge increases, it decreases. So there are two factors. And between, you see slight variation here, that the size increases, and as more and more electrons are added, almost balanced attractive and repulsive forces. And in the zinc 3d10, more repulsive forces are there, so there is a slight increase in the size. Okay, this is the first trend which we see. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay, you have noted down atomic radii and atomic volumes of d block element decrease with increase in atomic number. The decrease, however, is not a regular student. Atomic radii tend to reach minimum near at the middle of the series and slightly increases towards the end. Because in the end, with larger number of electrons in the DD, the repulsion of the electron becomes stronger. Therefore, there is a slight increase which we see. Okay. This is an important student. What happened further, student? What is the most important point in this student? There is a further important thing is this student, the variation in atomic size. Variation in atomic size, where important question is going to be there in the exam.
Yes, sir.
When you move from 3D to 4D series, students, and 4D to 5D series. This, if I consider you in a group, student, what happens? As you move down the group, what happens? As you move down the group, usually what will happen, student? Size should increase or decrease, tell me. And any group you take, any group, what happens? This is 3D, this is 4D, this is 5D, student, and there is a 4s orbital also. Okay? This is a 4. There, how many shells are there? There are 4 shells here. Fourth period, now this is fourth period.
Sir, it should increase down a group.
5 shells are there. There are 6 shells. Tell me, down the group size should increase or decrease?
So, sir, increase.
The down the group, it should increase because new shells are being added. New shells are being added. Clear? So
Yes, sir.
increase in shells. If the number of shell is increasing, student, in a building you have a ground floor, first, second, third. If you are putting more floors, what will happen? The size will increase. So you are adding more shells as you are going down the group. Therefore, what we expect? The size will increase, students, with the addition of new shells. Now that something interesting happens. What is happening here, students? If we see the sizes from 3D to 4D, student, 3D to 4D, if we compare the atomic sizes, students, it increases. But when we go from 4D to 5D, students, the size of the 4D series is almost equal to the size of 5D series students. Now here is important point with a question in the paper. The size of 4D series is almost equal to 5D series. This is increased, but here we don't get that increase which is expected student as we go down the group. This this decrease in size of the 5D student from 4D is called lengthanoid contraction students.
Yes.
Very important question for the paper. Important, very important. I'm putting star on this. This question has been asked so many times. So the radii of 3D series are virtually same as the members of the, this is my first transition series. 3D. 4D is called the second transition series, right? And
Yes,
5D
sir.
is called the, what is 5D student? This 5D is called the third transition series. The size of the third transition series student or 5D series is almost virtually the same as that of the 4D series. What is the reason for this student? What is the reason for this? This is an important question for the paper. You have noted down this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, student. Now I am coming to the most important part of this, where questions are asked, student. I am talking of lengthened contraction, student, just I told you. Here I have shown you students. Here is a picture of the, this is a radius in nanometer. It is given in nanometer. There's a table graph in the book, student. You will see in every book there is a graph, because this is an important point, important question, student. Radii in nanometer. This is radii are increasing, increasing. Okay? Now this is the
Yes,
series:
sir.
cadmium, titanium, vanadium, chromium. This is which series, student? 3D.
Yes, sir.
What is this second one? 4D,
Mm.
3D series, 4D series, students. And which one is this? 5D series. ठीक है? 3D series,
Yes, sir.
4D series, 5D series. What is happening, student? These are the atomic sizes
Mm.
I told you in the 3D series, which we explained in the in a particular series. There is a, what we said, there is a small decrease in atomic radii,
Yes, sir.
but decrease is not regular. We explained to it. As you can see, it decreased, and here I said cobalt, nickel, copper. You see,
Uh,
they are almost same size. See here, they
yes,
are
sir.
almost same, and we have seen what happened. Cobalt, nickel, copper, almost same size, because there were two
Yes,
factors.
sir.
What were the two factors? One was increased nuclear charge.
Mm.
Okay? And second was, student, the poor screening of poor screening. If screening is more, what happens? If the screening is more, student, then the outer electron is screened.
Okay,
And
sir.
it will be, what will happen? If the screening is poor, it will be attracted. It will be attracted by the nucleus more. Okay? And
Mm.
if the
Yes, sir.
screening is not effective, then what happens? Then the attractive force will increase. Attractive force will increase.
Yes, sir.
And attractive force decreases the size. But there is a, what we call as electron repulsion, student, with increase in, not effective screening, not very effective. ठीक है? Electron
Yes, sir.
repulsion increases as more electrons are added. More electrons are added, student. Therefore, there is a slight increase in size in the end.
Yes, sir.
The zinc has got size more. It should be less, but because of electron repulsion, as compared to attractive nuclear charge, it becomes stronger, so the size increase. And you go from 3D to
Yes,
4D.
sir.
What happens 3D to 4D? Number one point. As you go from student, as you move from 3D to 4D series, there is an increase in size. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
This is
Yes, sir.
the 4D series. Color. This is the 4D.
Huh?
This is your 3D. This is your 4D. The size has increased. See,
Yes,
the
sir.
size increased because why the size increased?
Hmm.
Because you are adding addition of new shell. As you have added one more shell, student, the electron is going away from the nucleus. More shell means
Yes, sir.
away from the nucleus, size increases. So that trend is okay, expected. But the most important point, you can see 4D and 5D, their sizes are almost equal. The size of 4D,
Yes, sir.
almost 4D series is almost equal to 5D series, students. Actually, the size should be more, but
Mm-hmm.
it has come almost the same. So there's a contraction in size, what we call this as lengthened contraction. Now the question is why
Yes, sir.
lengthened contraction? Tell me, have any idea what is the factor responsible for lengthened contraction, students? In d orbital, we said that there was imperfect shielding of one electron by the other because electrons were entering into the same d cell. So therefore, the sizes were not increasing to that extent. Okay?
Yes, sir.
What is happened here? The increase was small. What do you see? In, increase small. The increase was small because the electron added in the same d subshell
Yes, sir.
and the screening of one electron by another. The screening or shielding of one electron by another. One electron by another in the same subshell, which is a D here,
Yes, sir.
not very effective. Not very effective. Okay? Imperfect.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the difference between these two? When you move from 4D to 5D, you have seen that the 4f orbital, student, there is a filled 4f orbital, student, subshell
Yes, sir.
in between 4D and 5D series. Now the 4f orbital become completely filled, and 4f, the shielding of the 4f is poorer. The shielding
Yes, sir.
or the shielding of 4f orbital is poor, student. The 4f orbital, the shape of 4f orbital is such that it is poor shielding. If the shielding is poor, the charge of the
Huh?
electron will be more for the outer valence electrons. Yes or no? Because one is a
Yes, sir.
complete screen, it shields the charge of the nucleus, and one screen is not shielding because the shape of the f orbitals, they are diffused and large, so the nuclear charge experienced by the outer electron is more. If the nuclear charge experienced by
Hmm.
the electron is more, what will happen? It will pull the electron towards itself, outer electrons. If outer electrons are pulled by the
Yes, sir.
more, what will happen? The size will contract, student. There will be contraction in the size.
Hmm.
This will result in
Yes, sir.
contraction in size, student. That is what we call as a lengthened contraction. Important question for the paper, student. So due to the completely filled 4f electron, student, The shielding of 4f by another is less than the d. The shielding of 4f is student less than that of the d student that of the d, and therefore the nuclear charge increases along the series. Therefore nuclear effective nuclear charge student effective nuclear charge increases, and there is a contraction in size.
Yes, sir.
Therefore, student, the 5D series have almost same size as the 4F. This is an important question. But why? What is answer? Lengthenide contraction. And what? Why lengthenide contraction? Due to the presence of completely filled 4F orbitals.
Mm-hmm.
The shielding of 4F orbital is poorer. Poorer. The order of shielding, you should know what is the order of shielding.
Mm-hmm.
S is more than P, B is more than D. The most effective for shielding are S orbital student. They are spherically symmetric outside the nucleus. They are providing a very good shield. P, you have seen dumbbell shaped 3p orbital. D are more diffused than P, and F is the most diffused. It has the least shielding.
Yes, sir.
Poorest shielding is for F orbital students. So this is a very important conclusion, student. Generalization. And as you can say, the zirconium and hafnium, you see, this is my 3D, 4D. Zirconium is
Mm.
present in 4D series. Zirconium is an element of
Yes, sir.
4D series students. The size of the zirconium is 160 picometer. And hafnium, you see, where this zirconium and hafnium belongs to 5D series. 3D, 4D, 5D.
Yes, sir.
Hafnium belongs to 5D series student, and its size is also almost 159 picometer. So they have the same size,
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
and therefore this question is there. A question has been asked in the paper. What is the question? Question is, question is hafnium, zirconium, student, zirconium,
Mm.
4D series.
Yes, sir.
Hafnium student, 5D series is an element of 5D series. They show similarity student in physical and chemical properties. Why?
Uh-huh.
That is the question. Why? Now, what is your answer? What is your answer? Important question for the paper student. What is your answer for this question? Why will they show similar property students? Why anything will show similar property student? That is a question. Because you have seen they have almost same size. What is our answer?
Yes, sir.
Zirconium 160 picometer, hafnium 159 picometer. They have almost same size students. Due to what factor?
Mm-hmm.
Due to lengthenide contraction. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Answered. Now, if they say what is lengthenide contraction, you have to explain it. Because of the completely filled 4f
Uh-huh.
orbital, the screening of 4f orbital is poorer, student. Therefore, the effective nuclear charge is more, and the outer electrons are attracted more by the nucleus. Therefore, there is a contraction in the size as we move from
Yes.
4D to 5D series. That is called lengthenide contraction. Noted everything? Important.
Yes, sir.
Done?
Stopping 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Okay, note down everything. This is important. This is important. Student has been asked in the paper 10 times.
Yes, sir.
Another consequence of lengthened contraction is that the density of student density of 5D series 5D elements, the density of 5D elements, student, what happens, the density of the 5D metal also becomes more, student. ठीक है? The density of these elements, student, what happens, decrease in metallic radius coupled with increase in atomic mass results in increase in density of these elements.
Yes, sir.
When density depends on what factor? Density is given as, student, mass per unit volume.
Mm-hmm.
If volume will decrease, if radius will decrease, ठीक है, radius decreases, अरे 4/3 pi r cube, radius is less, volume will be less. If radius decreases, volume decreases, and mass increases, then what will happen? The density will increase. ठीक है? Density increase.
Yes, sir.
Friends, density increases. So metallic radius is decreasing, atomic mass increases. This results in general increase in density of these elements. For example, let me see the table. Density, what is the density value? 3D series, the density given gram per centimeter cube, 3.43, 4.16, increasing, the density increases. As you
Yes,
can
sir.
see, because density depends on mass per unit volume. Mass increases, volume decreases, what will happen? There will be increase in density. So we can explain that increase in density, student, of these. And if I go from 3D to 5D, again what will happen? In 5D, you see the size has decreased, mass has increased, so density will increase.
Yes, sir.
So density can also be predicted on the same mathematical formula of mass per unit volume. Mass is more, volume is less, density will be more. That is the trend which we see, student. There is slight variation in the case of zinc. We have already seen what happened in the case of zinc, student. The size of the zinc increased. The size of the atomic size of zinc was more than these three. So you can see that is also reflected in the density factor.
Yes, sir.
So we have explained lengthened contraction. Now we are coming to ionization enthalpy, student. Ionization enthalpy, students. In general, student, what we expect student of the ionization enthalpy. The important point is the inner d orbitals are being filled.
Okay, sir.
Inner d orbitals are being filled. What we said, 3d 4s. This is inner penultimate. This is called penultimate subshell, because this is 4, this is 3. This is the inner one.
Yes,
Yeah?
sir.
So there is an increase in ionization enthalpy along each series from left to right. What you are saying, this ionization energies, this is which are group 3D, titanium, vanadium, chromium, iron, cobalt. This is increasing, but on this side you see the trend is it is slightly decreased. Okay? So what we are saying, student, in general, what we are expecting, the along each series, the ionization enthalpy, student, are increasing.
Yes, sir.
Ionization enthalpy, IE1 means first ionization enthalpy. increases. ठीक है, with slight variations. ठीक है, there is an increase in ionization along a series of where small variations are there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, क्या हो गया? Small variations are there. As you can see, this is not increasing like this, but something like this. Why? Because these are related with the students' atomic radius. You know that larger the atomic radius, lower the ionization enthalpy. That you already.
Yes, sir.
But we have seen there is a variation. There was variation student in the atomic radius also, which you see. ठीक है? So when I talk of first ionization enthalpy student, that you are removing one electron. How much? You have metal, you are removing one electron. Gaseous student, this is gaseous.
Yes, sir.
Second ionization, this is one. Second ionization enthalpy will mean that you will remove another electron student. 2 plus electron. So the second ionization enthalpy is always higher than the first one. But student, here what we find that what type of orbitals are involved? You have student 4s2 and 3d orbitals. Which orbital?
Yes, sir. 3D orbital.
This is 3d and this is 4s student orbitals. Their energy gap is very small. Energy gap is very small, student, between these. After you remove one electron, student, what happens? There is a reorganization of energy. So the second ionization, and there is some reorganization, student, after you remove the second, because 3d and 4s orbitals are very close. What we are saying, 3d and 4s, they are close in energy, students. And after removal of one electron, what happens, student? What I am using term reorganization of energy takes place. Reorganization. This is a word, student. Reorganization of energy.
Okay, sir.
Okay? Reorganization of energy takes place accompanying with some gains in exchange energy. With some gains in exchange energy, student. With some gains in exchange energy as number of electron increases. As number of electrons increases, students. Then there are less electrons, but as more electrons come, student, what happens? There is a more repulsion, more pairing of the electron takes place, more energy. Then what happens, students? There is a reorganization of these energies. This is 3d is lower than 4s, and 3d can become more than energy than the 4s because of the
Yes, sir.
electron repulsion. When it is empty, student, the 4s is higher in energy. When the electrons start filling, then there is a reorganization of energy. And by
Yes, sir.
one electron, that first electron goes from 4s. So there are less electrons on the 4s, then 3d becomes higher in energy than 4s. That is why, student, that there is we see the irregularities in the second values of the second ionization energies. Okay? Thus a reorganization energy takes place, student, and they generally expected increasing trend in the effective increases that a value of chromium is lower because of any change in the configuration, and the value of zinc higher because it represents ionization from 4s level, student. What was the zinc? The electrons 3d10 4s2, student. So in the zinc, what happens, students? In the case of zinc, the value for zinc is higher because it represents ionization from 4s.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
The once one electron is removed, there is a reorganization of energy. And that disturbs the trend of the ionization energies. That's what we are saying. Mostly these metals show +2 to form M2 plus Gaussian ion. The sum of the first and second ionization energy is required in addition to atomization energy. The second ionization enthalpy shows unusually high values for Cr and copper. Cr and copper. What is the configuration of chromium and copper? What is copper, student? Copper is 29. Copper atomic number 29. What is that? 4s2, 4s1, 3d10. Okay? So if I
Yes,
remove
sir.
one electron, it will become 3d10. That is copper plus 1. So 3d10 is stable configuration. Stable, completely filled. Tell me. So removal
Mm,
of second ionization energy will be difficult. ठीक है? So there will be
yes, sir.
high IE2 student, high ionization 2 for copper. Because the second electron has to be removed from completely filled D student, which is very stable. Let us see for chromium. What is the atomic number of chromium, which we said you should remember, 22, 23, 24.
Yes, 24.
What is the electronic configuration of the chromium outer and the valence shell, student? You have 4s1, 3d5. So after you form chromium plus is 3d5. This is half filled. Half filled is more extra stable. You know about that. Therefore, removal of second electron means this is more stable, student. It is stable. Then therefore it will require high IO2. So the ionization, second ionization energy of copper and chromium are higher, student. Got the answer? Why they are higher, student? Is a question for the paper. What I am saying, you got the answer. Second ionization enthalpy of student chromium and copper are high. Why they are high, student? Question, why I am saying IE2. IE2 means second ionization enthalpy of copper, chromium are,
Mm,
what I am saying, unusually high.
yes, sir.
Why? What is your answer?
Sir, can you end class a bit early today?
Huh?
So can you end class a bit early today?
Okay. These values are exceptionally high. What is the reason for that? Because they have extra stable, half filled and completely filled configuration. Okay? Clear?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
then we will meet you in the next class and discuss more information and questions on ionization enthalpies of the transition elements. Okay, good night, and I will meet you in the next class. Okay,
Thank you, sir. Good night.
good night.